Okay. Let's give this a try. Let's see if we can craft this one. So it's just not gonna let me, period. So I have it, but I don't have it. So fucked. Alright, well, I guess it's time for 75. Just keep going, I suppose. Oh, perfect. By perfect, I mean not perfect. Like, literally exactly what I didn't want to see right off the bat. But they're blues, so should be fine. Literally, the more you stand still, the more damage you do, so... Like, this is the dream right now for demon hunters, especially. Not having to fucking move. Just vault a little bit when you're in danger. Oh, just the best. Oh, that was fast. Okay then. Oh, come on, unburied. Die faster. Like, this is exactly the type of rift. Like, not the mob types, but the open space and the density. That's exactly what this build needs, in all honesty. Then just stand at a distance and let your things literally go to work. It's the best. And then pop cooldowns, and then watch this thing just melt. Oh, awareness procced. Wasn't ready for that. There we go. This is GG right here. Whoa. Okay. You came out of nowhere. Okay, let's do this. Is there another one there, or did they just pop their stupid shit? Come on, die. You're doing so good. Okay, what shrine is down here? Power. Let's do it. Fuck off. These jumping things still are a little OP. Fuck off. There goes my whole conduit. I don't even know what happened there. This is a botched drift. Still doing really good despite making a lot of mistakes. Just the gateway to more shit. Yo, more. Yes, I remember this guy. You're kind of a bitch to deal with because you have a dot. Do. 75 going down. Done. Yang's recurve. Nothing really interesting otherwise. I'll take the shoulders. Excuse me. Alright, let's ID. Not good, not good. The Marauder's boot's good, nope. Weird. Alright, Kadala. Let's go for boots again. Marauders, not ancient. Shadow's Coil, not ancient. Alright. Onwards to 76. Oh, so many chakrams. Just the best. Oh baby, unburied. So much tornado death. Let's see. Need an elite pack or something though to freshen things up. There we go. Nice. Just get wrecked. This is a nice sense. Oh, reflects damage. There we go. There's something I can sink my teeth into. I can't really see. Oh god. Come on. Quit being lame. There we go. There we go. Next room. Speed pylon sucks ass. For this build at least, it sucks ass. Big room with lots of things. Pull, 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 pull. Kill all the things. There we go. Now big damage. Pretty easy. It's a lot less micromanagement than Unhallowed Essence, that's for sure. Like this, there should be a big room in here. There we go. Get everything together. Stand in deeps. Watch out for things on the ground. There we go. There's all the physical damage and everything dies. Need that nicely timed conduit to speed through the rest of this. There's a nicely timed elite pack. That also works. Yeah, killing yellows, I have to admit, nice buff. Killing yellows is actually worth it now. Previously I would have been like, nope, fuck this, go skip, but they actually give you huge amounts of progress. So yeah, it actually is worth to spend some time nuking them down. A little bit more worth it if you can pull them with you, but things don't really aggro you as long anymore on the PTR. There we go. You're gonna die. There we go. See what I can kill here and move on to the next room. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, definitely popping vengeance for this. Oh baby. Literally can't even see what's going on. And big dick damage. Boom. See you, bud. Oh, bad. Oh, buddy. Fuck. Yeah. Made a bad choice there. That was the first time we died. Take it a little slower this time. Oh, there should be channeling. Not terrible, not optimal. Would have preferred the conduit, but alright, about to go down. Rift Guardian with 3.5 minutes left. Hamlin boy, I got you. The only thing is Hamlin's AI still kind of sucks. But I'd rather have him than some of the others. There you go. Pants, focus ring, not great. Crossbow, not great. Ring, not great. So, nothing really of note. Where are you, Urishi? Boom. See what we got going on. Oh, I can't even chat. Alright. What to do from here on out. Keep climbing as far as we can go, I suppose. 77. With a shitty rift map. Fuck. These closed off maps don't work out very good for this build. Like, it's good because you can attack through walls and stuff, but you really need like the open to get full advantage of density like this. I'm not saying this rift isn't possible, but it's not probable. We'll need like a conduit or something to get caught back up. Let's see if we can pull more into this room. Shield pylon works. For this one anyway. Those things suck. This is actually a really, really good room. But I've had enough of you. To the next level. Or hopefully things are better. Right now, not a good start. So much health. Yeah, that's about right. That one was not worth it. Not going good, man. Not going good. this rift's not gonna happen if I don't find something soon to help it along. Oh my god, so many elites. This is a total death if I can't just walk through it. I was gonna say next level, please. I need something, please, anything. There needs to be a conduit. In here somewhere, and it's not here. Alright, let's give this another try. Phone's charged. Alright, 77. Open map already, liking it. These open maps are so much better. The mob types here kind of suck, but even then it's still infinitely easier to get progress. Need more, need to pull more. More. juicy. That was weird. Sad thing is I don't think these mobs are giving a particularly nice amount of progress. Yeah, these guys give some pretty terrible progress. Compared to what you think they should give you. Like, All these little fallens and shit, they just suck. Always happens to me. Come on. And you're dead. Was not the best conduit either. Fucking hell. Oh, this isn't gonna be good. Like, I can't even see. Is this a 2.4 test? Yeah, man, this is on the test realms right now. Testing the 4-piece Marauder, 4-piece Shadows Coil, Chakram Build. Starting to fall behind right now for, this is GR 77 solo, so giving it a whirl. And right now, I don't know, it's been getting unlucky with rifts, but I'm not gonna complain. I've also made some pretty bad decisions in this rift. Like, to the point I don't even know if I could catch up, but we'll see. Well, these things are actually not too bad. I'll get nice progress for this at the very least. Yeah, builds based around dropping sentries and throwing chakrams like nobody's business. It's kind of like a Hammerden. I guess would be a good way to look at it. Okay, a little bit ahead. What's new on it? Let's see. What's this shrine? Speed. Of course it would be speed. Well, Shadow's Coil got a huge buff, or sorry, Shadow's Embrace is what this set's called. But I got a huge buff. Basically, your 2 set when you wear it, you deal 1000% increased damage when you're holding a melee weapon. So when I finish the Rift, I'll actually be able to kind of like show you the weapon that I'm using. But that's a big buff on its own. The Marauder set has changed a little bit, so now you're able to deal more damage with your sentries. So basically you combine the two so that you're whipping out all of these chakrams. You're just tearing it up. And then your sentries also throw out your chakrams. So combined, the 4-piece set for the Shadow's Coil. Oh, I need to get out of here, fuck. It also makes your Shadow Power Gloom. It makes it permanent. So we have a huge survivability boost now. As far as Demon Hunters, but as far as what's new on the patch, there's a lot. Like I haven't even scratched the surface of what you're even capable of doing with the patch, in all honesty, because there's the empowered rifts. There's so much information. Let's see if I have enough time to take out a Rift Guardian. I don't think I do, but we'll give it a worthy effort. Nope, not gonna happen with this. That sucks. Couple stupid deaths. But what I'll do for you, actually, I can just link it for you here. I'll go Diablo. There's the data mine information. So you can kind of see for yourself the new infos. Yeah, we're gonna miss this one by about a minute and a half. And I'll link the other bit, which is here are all the here's all the notes for you, man. There you go. And I'm actually gonna edit Bot so that when you guys type in Diablo, you can get a link to that. Those are all the official patch notes. Yeah, this definitely seems like it's going to be one of the more annoying Rift Guardians for Demon Hunters. Come on, just die. You fucker. Why did they nerf XP? Well, they nerfed XP because basically, instead of trying to play Diablo to get the best gear that you can to deal the most damage that you can, people have just been acquiring experience gear. Basically been going into greater risk. As if you've played Diablo recently, you would see that there's the XP monks and XP crusaders, and you're basically a walking experience shrine that just crowd controls mobs or heals people. So they decided to nerf experience to try and take away from the feel that you need mandatory support play so that you're getting the most experience. And instead, they've transferred that experience off onto the monsters actually dealing, or sorry, not dealing damage, but having more experience. So again, trying to keep the core philosophy of Diablo of you get experience from killing monsters, not from wearing gear. So I'm not sure how that's actually going to play out, because there aren't a lot of people that are doing like testing group play right now on the PTR. They're just testing like what I'm doing right now. They're testing new builds and trying to see what's the most optimal. but that's kind of the philosophy behind nerfing experience, is that instead of having a player walking around with a bunch of experience gear and just walking around and basically everyone's like, yeah, I'm so happy we have this guy because he's buffing me, right? I mean, it's not very fun gameplay to be on that side of things where you are the monk that's running around and basically just crowd controlling because that's all they need you to do, whereas you want to be the one dealing damage. So trying to shift more towards a philosophy where everybody in the group can just join the group and do damage and get experience because they're killing monsters faster. That's the best way that I can explain it. Hopefully that helped you out, give you some insight. Yeah, I mean, a lot of the changes that were made, which was on, like, I say all the time that the Blizzard Diablo development team probably does a better job than any of their other games right now, just listening to kind of what they want and how to respond to it. Because, I mean, for example, I might. That's some off the hook DPS. Yeah, I mean, in all honesty, there's lots of things that are whack. I can't bring up the leaderboards right now, but Crusaders and Wizards have been going up as nuttily as like Greater Rift 90 solo. There's a lot of change that's an Ancient Dawn. I'll hold on to you. Yeah, there's a lot of change, and right now I think a lot of things are tuned really high so that people can get in there and test them so that they can bring the numbers lower. That's what makes the most sense to do right now. What I might do is I might just quickly do a cow rift, try and get some more legendaries. Need my Bardish claim. Yeah, I mean, a lot of the changes that they made are quality of life changes. So one of the things, I don't know if you've noticed, but now when you pop a cooldown, instead of having your cooldown show up here, you pop your cooldown. So I'm going to pop my Wolf Companion. It's going to give me a little bar here that actually counts down how long I have the ability active for. Or same thing with Vengeance. It's going to give me a little bar here that's going to show me how long I have Vengeance up for. So now we don't have to deal with clutter here with the icon bars having, you know, oh, I can't see my convention, I can't see my stopping for directions buff, I can't see my focus and restraint. Those things aren't a problem now because you have these bars that are tied into your skills, and really useful for sentries as well. When you're placing on your sentries, you're actually going to be able to see with a little number down here how many sentries you actually have active. So you know when you're going through, oh hey, one of my sentries dropped, I need to put up a new sentry. So lots of very nice quality of life changes coming in this patch. One thing that you can do as well, if you go to your options, you go to gameplay, there's going to be a little button here for display abbreviated floating combat numbers. So if you watch the damage, you're wondering why, oh, how come it's telling him that he's doing 117M? It's because they've actually condensed the amount of time that, sorry, not the amount of time, but they've actually condensed the numbers. So, oh, that was fast. But yeah, chakrams right now are hilarious off the chain DPS. I mean, I've only done up to 676 right now. I mean, when you consider where Demon Hunters are sitting currently on Season 4, it's a really nice boost. And honestly, it seems pretty fair. I mean, it seems to pretty much stick to the curve. I mean, Season 3, it was what? Greater Rift 50 was like the jam. Like, that was kind of your like minimum, and people are pushing into like the 50s and stuff. And this season it's like 60s, 70s. So if next season we're starting to push like 70s, 80s, then like, yeah, that's pretty much par for the course. That's exactly what we want. So I actually think that Demon Hunters are probably not going to see as much of a nerf to what's going on with them as, for example, I think Crusaders and Wizards, and they're all a little bit overtuned right now, so we'll have to see how the rest of the PTR plays out. Another thing that they've introduced is from console play, as you can see there's a little rope going right now, and that rope is showing my Massacre. So this is how many kills I've gotten in a row, keeping on that Massacre timer. And basically what this does is that the longer and longer I have my kill streak go on for, is the longer, sorry, it's the more of a multiplier I'm going to get for these kills on the experience at the end of it. So I'm trying to get this, you know, as high as I can. Cows are a really great place to do this because there's just so damn many of them. So I'm probably going to end up finishing up around here. So there you go. So 390 kills. I got 3.5 times the experience bonus for getting those kills as I would have if I had just killed like 4 and walked away. So it is worth trying to kind of keep up and kill as many things as you can. I'm going to take that. I don't need that. So yeah, tons and tons of super nice quality changes. There's going to be a lot of gameplay changes. I've posted a couple videos. Right now I think I just have 2 build videos up. I don't really know how much Natalia's is going to change, but I stick mostly to just Demon Hunter. It's kind of what I like to do. Shoulders, ring, boots, no. So, and you still never know what builds, you know, might pop up. You know, there's people asking about, oh, how's an Impale build going to work? Because the 6-piece set for Natalia's is that your Impale deals, you know, 10,000% damage to the first enemy that it hits. Yeah, on YouTube. If you actually look in the Twitch description, there is some commands to see those videos. Marauders. Alright, let's do this. This is gonna be awesome. Give me that XP. Oh, that wasn't as much as I thought it was gonna be. Alright, pants, no. Bracers, helm, no. Nothing too much. So here's a quality of life effect. Death's Breaths now don't look like rare items. They have their own unique little graphic too, so that you can see them easier. Excuse me. Now the one thing I do kind of want to see here is I do want to see these set dungeons. All right, so nothing really good. Let's see here. I'm gonna get out of this gear. And I am actually going to get back into my Unhallowed Essence gear. You've only played for a week so far this season. How does seasonal accounts work at the start of the new season? So basically, everything that you're doing right now is still progress. It's still counting towards your character. What's going to happen is that when seasons end, your season character is going to get transferred off to non-season. So that little leaf that's beside you is actually going to go away, but your character is still going to exist, and everything that's in your stash is going to get mailed to you. So you're going to have this little, you might not be able to see it, but there's a little mail icon in the bottom left corner where all your items are going to happen. And basically what happens is when a new season starts, you just create a new character from level 1. The character that you had from the last season doesn't go away, but it can't interact with that new character from seasons. It's on non-seasons forever. The other option that's been added into the game actually is an option called Rebirth, whereas if you're really, really attached to your character, you don't want to create a new character, you can hit Rebirth and it'll start your character at level 1 on seasons. Like, you'll just reset it basically, then everything that was on it will get mailed to your non-season so that you don't lose your gear, but you still have that character stay with you for extra seasons. So it's a nice little option, but that's kind of the best way I can explain it. When you're done playing in season 4, you'll get transferred to non-season, then you have to start new, whether you create a new character or you rebirth your one that you already had. Everybody starts from scratch, level 1, no gear, no paragon levels when new seasons start. So it's basically a reboot of the game. That's the purpose of it. Oh, I needed those. Okay. I need my multi-shot gear. So I have that. That's my GG multi-shot gear. Then I want focus and restraint. And then I want my hunter's wrath. You lose all your gear. You kind of do, but you don't. So how to explain it? Basically, your character that you have, like, you're gonna have all your gear still, but the thing is that you can't take that same character that you've had and bring it from season to season to season to season, because quite frankly that would just be kind of boring. Like, it would just literally be like you start your new season with all of your gear that you already have, and you farm for maybe a day or two. Part of the rush of seasons is starting from scratch. Everybody's starting again on a plain leveling field. So here's kind of the way I put it: if you just started playing a week into seasons, you're already like 6.5 weeks behind everybody else. You have no hope of catching up in Paragon levels. You have no hope probably in catching up and getting on the leaderboards or any of that stuff, which isn't the whole game for people, but that's kind of the purpose of resetting the seasons or resetting the ladder. So that's why you start from scratch with everything, is just, in all honesty, to keep it a little bit more fair and to keep it I guess keep the game fresh, right? I mean, Season 4 is going to be completely different from Season 5. There's going to be new gear, new builds, new everything. So you want to start from level 1 and experience the rush of getting those new items and leveling up again and leveling up with everybody and kind of seeing where you stand versus where other people stand. So from that perspective, yeah, you know what, it's kind of a big deal. So it's one of those things where you don't really want to... You don't want your season to be over in a day or two. You want to be able to play Diablo as if it was a brand new game coming out when a new season comes out. That's the philosophy behind it. That might not, that might not be what is your fancy, but that's more or less how the game has always worked, even going back to Diablo 2. And you know what? If you want to, you can keep playing normal. There's nothing that makes you play that makes you need to play seasons. You can keep playing that guy forever and ever. It's not going to be all the time on seasons. So all my gear is put in your normal stash. Yeah, more or less. So like your character itself and all the gear that's on that character will go, like, it'll go with the gear equipped to it. It'll just move to non-season. Then anything that was in your stash on seasons will be sent through mail to your character on non-season. And then it's your choice whether you want to put it in your stash or if you just want to delete it. Alright, let's try and get a Dead Man's Legacy. Get a new Dead Man's Legacy. The new Dead Man's Legacy will be infinitely better than my ancient one. I just simply, like, I don't think I can even roll it again. Let me see. I might be able to. Yeah, no, it won't let me. Didn't retroactively buff. The new Dead Man's Legacies roll between 75% to 100% multi-shot damage. That's a huge buff. Huge. I wonder if this is a bug. I feel like it shouldn't. I feel like you shouldn't be able to upgrade to Ancients, but that's just me. You got to 235 power in a week. Nice, man. That's good. Certainly at this point in the season, it's very easy to gain a lot of Paragon levels really, really fast because there's so many people with just great gear that it's super easy. Like when the season started, I mean, it literally took probably a week to catch up to the point of even being able to do like Torment 7 or 8 with a character. Like it took, you know, probably Paragon 100, 150, and everybody else was like that too. So you had lots and lots of groups of people that were farming, you know, T3 to try and get gear, while the people who were really lucky enough to get gear really fast were doing T7, T8. And then when you got that gear, you could finally be like, oh, this is great. I can finally compete with everybody else. Right now, I mean, in all honesty, if I was playing on the season 4 right now, I probably could. I probably would just be able to take you through T8 just by myself, because that's how far ahead people are. You're solo no one, so you're not a retard, man. You're just new to the game. And it's okay, because you know what? Everybody was new at one point. The amount of people that are good now probably didn't even play the game before Season 4. And they all had to learn from somebody. If I wasn't testing, man, I'd play with you on the regular servers, but I've been waiting all day to get on to do this, so I'm gonna take advantage of that. I need a quiver. 10. Craft. You're old school. You like playing solo? That's okay if you like playing solo, because actually, one of the biggest reworked changes for playing solo is they have nerfed monster health for solo players, 2 players, and 3 players, so that you don't feel the need to play with other people just to catch up with experience. So you played the game before, Paragon. I got my D3 Collector's Edition wings, buddy. I know where you come from. Why is it being super difficult to get a Dead Man's Legacy? This is weird. Normally it doesn't take this long. Well, shit. I might run out of mats. Now, I'd be interested in your opinion, man. If you've played the game before Paragon, what is your thought of it now in comparison to what it was before Paragon? Because the game is, you definitely cannot say that it's identical. It is definitely not. Because I think it's way better now. Like, it's infinitely, like, this is the game that it should have been right from the get-go. Oh my god. We're getting like all the common quivers. This is the 3rd Spines of Seething Hatred in a row. 4. Oh my god. You gotta be kidding me. Jesus, man. Let's just salvage all these. I will just re-roll it. Because of Season's Magic Find is too easy. Magic Find kind of doesn't exist as a mechanic anymore, though. Do you mean that like items are too easy to find? Because I could kind of agree with you on that. The item find is kind of, I don't know, in my opinion it was the best at Reaper launch. I mean, I can tell you at Reaper launch I played the hell out of the game until Season 1 came out, and I never found a certain item. Like, it was that rare. And I kind of miss that, because that's what kind of keeps you playing. Oh my god, on the last one we get a Dead Man's Legacy. Is that even worth keeping? Yeah, it is. And then we could just re-roll this to something better. Like area damage. We'll see if we get lucky. Not counting on anything. Yeah, I kind of miss the fact that there used to be a level of like, at least back in, you know, not that long ago, there used to be a level of, wow, that item is one of the rarest items in game. I can't believe you found that. Whereas like now it's kind of like it's expected. You're gonna find at least 10 to 20 of like every item. And that's not altogether great. You know, I would definitely rather it be... Yeah, you know what? I can agree with you. I also would argue that you're also playing so far into the season that so many people are also... Yeah, well, you've been playing by yourself, so that's actually not a good argument, so don't mind that. Yeah. I guess it depends, because they've kind of shifted difficulty from, instead of being about, where's Grenadier? Instead of being about torment difficulties, because they kind of want that to just be your farming build. So instead of being focused on like T8 or T9 or T10 as like the end game, because at Reaper launch, it was T6 was like it. Like you need, like in order to be legit geared, you had to be just like completely, absolutely buffed out on your, oh, sorry, crack. You had to be buffed out on your gear to even be able to run T6. Like T6 was endgame, and then now they made a shift with it over to Greater Rift. So it's kind of like tormenting. Like it's just all about what you want to farm on. So T8, T9, T10, their level of difficulty is only relative to what the game difficulty is right now. And right now, when people are doing Greater Rift 60 plus solo, I mean, Barbs and Monks are doing Greater Rift 70s. If T10 is Greater Rift 48 and then T8 is Greater Rift 40, then yeah, like that's kind of where the game is right now. So it seems like it's super easy, but in actuality, it's not intended to be hard. It's meant to be the easier part of the game. So what I'm going to do here, so I'm going to go to the Orc's Manor, and I'm going to figure out what these set dungeons are about. Because that's what I want to know. Okay, where... Whoa. What the fuck is going on here? I just want to know where the set dungeon thing is.
Not even death can save you from me.
Oh man. Hold on a second, my alert box is not working. Oh my god. Why you do this to me? Alright, donator. Sorry man, it didn't show up on the stream, but I got it here. Peanut Soup, PS, my second donation. Not much, but I'm broke. Keep up the good work. Love the stream. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate the donation. Farming should be the grind that makes you want to top yourself. I think it's just, you know, I'll agree to disagree with that. You know, I think that I like the system better where farming isn't the end-all be-all of the game, and instead it's supposed to be greater rifts that makes you want to push yourself. Like, that's what you want to top, not about how efficiently you can farm. I like that there's diversity in, you know, what you're capable of for making like a farming build and how fast you can farm, and then how, you know, what your most efficient greater rift is. Like, I think that that's important, that there's a difference between the two. Because I played a lot of Reaper Souls launch, and I played a lot of D3 vanilla, and I can tell you that having an end game where farming is the only thing that you do, it gets really, really old, really fast. I think having Greater Rift as an option to be able to change up the pace of that is really important. So that's my 2 cents on it. I think the game is infinitely in a better place now than it was in Season 3, than it was in Season 2, than it was in Season 1. Like, the game doesn't do anything but just continue to improve. And that's just the opinion of one guy who played a lot of D2 and who was there for launch and played before Paragon levels, as you said, and played after them. So, yeah. There you go. Okay, I don't get it. Where is this thing? Or did I do it wrong? Is it not Leorc's Manor? Is it the courtyard shit? Leorc's Manor courtyard. There should be a little tome thingy that tells me where I can get my set dungeon. Why are you not here? Are you in here? Nope. I mean, don't get me wrong, man. There's people out there that they just want the game to go back to being how it was at launch. Like, there's the people that are like, nope, the game was better when it was super infinitely hard, man, and you're wrong. And, you know, all the power to them. That's their opinion. I don't agree with it, but okay. I need to figure out the set dungeon thing. So let's look at the page. Bug fixes, items, yes, item changes, so many item changes. Okay, adventure mode, Where do you find them? Sorry, boys, for the AFK-ness. I'm trying to figure out. I forgot where you go to get them. So, Tome of Set Dungeons in Leorc's Manor, which is where I am. So, am I the crazy one? What the fuck, dude? You in here? Nope. Okay, Leorc's Manor. Is that not in theory where the tome should be? this is weird. Rifts are a lot better than doing act runs. I would 100% agree with that. And as much as I love our boy Alkazer for coming up with the run that he did, the Alkazer run through all the quests and stuff like that, I do not miss doing those. Excuse me. Okay. Demon Hunter, Act 2, Howling Plateau. Canyons just outside the city. You are worthy to enter the set dungeon. Okay, so this is one of the new features in patch 2.4 actually. So what we've got going on here, this is one of the new set dungeons. So I'm actually using the Unhallowed Essence 6-piece, and I am gonna pop in here to the dungeon. So the dungeon goals, this is tailored exactly to your set that you're wearing. So complete one primary objective. Mastery is complete all objectives with a time limit. You will not die when you take fatal damage. The dungeon will just fail instead, and that includes hardcore heroes. So if you play hardcore, there you go. That'll take care of you. You won't die permanently. That game difficulty has no effect on the dungeon. So for me, what do I have to do here? Kill 320 monsters. Hit 20 monsters with a single multi-shot. So I have 5 minutes to do this. There we go. So I needed to hit 20 enemies with a single multi-shot 6 times. Problem is my evasive fire is killing everything. Not enough. My set's too OP, man. I'm just killing everything. That was 16. It's the Law of the Venomous. Oh, fuck off. $19. Fuck, man. 16. I think that's it, so I'm not going to get like the full challenge here, but that kind of gives you an idea of what this is. So kind of the tricky part about getting the mastery regarding this is getting the specialty part here, which is hitting 20 enemies with a single multi-shot. So I'm actually just going to try and go back and kill everything. So I'm missing 2 monsters, which I'm probably not going to get. There we go. So I didn't get the set objectives. I didn't get the time, so my time was 3:54 target time. So there you go. That's the dungeon complete. So that was one of the new features for 2.4. It's actually probably, I think, one of the coolest features in the game because it offers you, yeah, the density did suck, but the density was specifically put in that way because it's supposed to be a challenge to the set that you're using. So the map is placed that way because you're kind of supposed to use your skill with this particular set and find a way for example, for this set to hit 20 enemies. You know, you want to angle the mobs around so that you can do better that way. And there's a set challenge and a set dungeon for every single set that's in the game. So there's going to be different challenges for Marauders. There's going to be different challenges for Shadow's Mantle. There's going to be even different challenges for every set for Witch Doctors, every set for Barbarians. So you actually get a reward. You get a banner for your class if you're able to do every single set dungeon challenge for your class. So there's 4 sets for each class. You do the dungeon challenge, you complete it for every single set, and you get a banner for that class. It'll have like your class sigil on it. You do it for every single class in the game, and you actually get a new cosmetic pair of wings, which is pretty cool. So, just one of the nice things. I actually had the wrong stuff in here too. Should have Cinder Coat. I should have Convention, and I should have Calamity. There we go. You cannot multi-set, no. So actually the thing is that it won't even let you enter the dungeon unless you have the 6-piece set, and they're not easy. So for example, I had to actually look up, because I couldn't remember, I had to look up where the portal for the Unhallowed Essence set dungeon actually is. They're located all around the world. So you actually have, what I was trying to do is, apparently if you go to Leoric's Manor, there's a tome that says where your set dungeon is. So if you go up to the tome, say you're wearing the Wrath of the Waste set for Barbarian, you actually go to Leoric's Manor, you walk in and you find the Toma set dungeon, you're wearing your waist set, and it gives you a hint to where the set dungeon is in game, and then you have to try and figure out where this portal is. Once you find it, then it'll let you know, hey, you can enter the Wrath of the Waste set dungeon challenge. It gives you a list of objectives, and then boom, you go and you try and complete it as fast as you can. So pretty neat. One of the newer features. I'm kind of eager to try that again, to be honest with you. I kind of don't want my wolf companion kicking around either. So I'm gonna try and reset that. But yeah, there you go. See if I can get back into a game. If I get kicked out, then I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I might get kicked out. I probably shouldn't have done that. Well, I don't think I'm getting back into a game on the PTR. So that's going to make a new waste build. No, it won't make a new waste build. It'll just give you challenges tailored to the waste set. So for example, I bet you one of them will be like whirlwind for at least 60 seconds, or it'll be some sort of challenge that's like that. Well, I'm fucked. Everything is like nothing's loading. Well, that's not good. Well, this is not good. Alright, well on that note then, I think if the PTR is just gonna shut down again, in all honesty, I'm probably just gonna turn it off for the night. So thanks for hanging out with me tonight, Murda. Appreciate it, dude. PTR watch, I'm gonna try and exit the game and it'll be glitchy and it won't let me. It's gonna freeze here, so game's gonna have some issues again, so I'm gonna call it here. So I will be on tomorrow night. Hopefully PTR is up and running by then. Hopefully I have a new video by then. There you go. Diablo Retail is just not responding. So I'm gonna call it a night. Appreciate you hanging out with me tonight. Again, there's links to videos if you guys want to see some stuff in action. I'm going to actually try and upload the stream, or the majority of this stream, onto YouTube so that people who want to see the progression of clearing, because I was able to do 73, 74, 75, 76 before stopping at 77 on that last failed attempt. So I can actually upload that all in one piece instead of just try to cut it up into snippets. So again, thanks. And I will catch you guys tomorrow night. Cheers.